Yo, what up, everybody? I'm Mitty80,
And I'm Chief.
and we are the ADHDads. We are back.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we were killing it last season.
Oh, yeah.
And then we hit a point of, I guess you could say, no return. Where it was
yeah. Usually that's how it goes, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll scoot over a little bit.
Give
you a little room there.
Get a little furked.
But yeah, well, welcome back, guys. We're here, I think, season 4? Is this season 4?
I think so.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going,
I mean,
how many Decembers we say we're going to get back into it and then start in January? Yeah. This is season 4.
Yeah. Season 4. So we talked about this and, kind of followed through, kind of, fell off kind of towards the end. But 4 years ago.
I know. Oh,
isn't that crazy?
I mean, it started as like hey, we should just record ourselves.
Yeah, hey, let's do a podcast.
And then, if you watch the earlier videos, we just got smashed. Or I did. And then we just record
same
stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it was.
It's always funny going back and looking at that old stuff and seeing it, and it's so bad.
I just feel like a remaster. Like I want to be the game that got remastered. It gives you enough nostalgia, but you don't need to
update the HD quality.
Yeah, you don't got to remember it exactly.
That's hilarious. But yeah, man. So yeah, episode 1, New Year's, right? So we always kind of touch on New Year's resolutions. So do you remember any of your New Year's resolutions from last year?
I do not.
I remember.
Did you watch it and write them down?
I didn't. I didn't. Oh, no, nope, not at all. Come on. But I do remember one. I said I was going to grow a full beard. Yeah, dude. It didn't happen. It's just it's not the cards. I mean, it's
the lighting.
It's kind of blondish.
Mine's just darker. Mine looks like there's more than
the new baby's hair is actually this color.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, that's the only one I remember. And we tried. It's a little patchy. We just can't fill in a couple of these bald spots. But whatever.
Well, I think if I had to remember, I think it was only maybe being better with drinking.
Just be better.
I don't know, and maybe hitting the gym more, which I have been consistent for this year.
Hey, we're off to a good start.
We got that. But yeah, no, I've been doing good. I don't know.
Hell yeah, man.
Just trying to. That's my new ones this year, I guess.
Your new ones.
Just being healthier. I'm gonna be 38 this year, so.
I think
just narrowing on 40.
I think my biggest one, right, and I was thinking about this the other day too, and I'm just like, gosh, like New Year's resolutions. Everyone's like, oh, I wanna better myself. I wanna do this. I wanna. Yeah, that's like so cliche and everything like that. But for me, I think like big one for me is I want to follow through on what I say. So I'm not putting like
do what you say.
Do
what you said you would do.
Yeah, I'm not going to do like a weight loss goal and this goal. And I want to do, like for me, I want to follow through. Like, so if I say something, like do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of going to be my year. I'm going to be a man of action.
Okay.
This year is going to be, if we say we're going to do something, we say we're going to be somewhere.
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen, Captain.
Hell yeah. No, that's kind of what I want to do as well. It's more of like just being better. I know what I'm supposed to do. Are you straight up? Are you sitting straight up?
Yeah.
You just have way better posture than I do.
Well, this chair also like has a one of those levers that you can like physically. Oh. I see like this. Like if I wanted to, I could.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Yeah. We got the racing chair, for
yeah.
We got a little the bucket seat stuff
when we get rolling. But no, I think that's just being consistent now. I think the biggest thing this year would be consistency. So going to the gym, eating better, meal prepping, and just like kind of counting macros, kind of not, but just making sure get enough protein, water, and then going to the gym regardless, even if I don't do a whole hell of a lot, just getting there.
Hell yeah.
Is a big thing for me.
Yeah, I think the other one for me too is like I said, the follow through. And then dang, I had one, now it's gone. But no, we're just gonna kinda continue with last year. I think that's where I was gonna go with it. We're just gonna kinda continue with last year and just keep rolling. I've already signed up for 5Ks this year.
Yeah.
So now we're doing 5. We're doing essentially one a month, and then there's 1 month where there isn't one, but then that's the Prescott Days run, and we don't know if that's going to be a 5K or a 2 mile or however they want to work it out. Which whatever, we'll run in it still. And but yeah, so 6 races altogether next year already, or this year. signed up for. So
and good for you, dude. I'll run the Prescott Days one with you.
hell yeah.
And Mel's training for a marathon, so she's got that rolling.
Yeah, the grandma's marathon.
I'm not a runner.
I'm not either, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun because like I'm making it into a season kind of thing, right? So I have 6 events, right, for my season now, and I don't know. I'm kind of like in my head playing it as like I'm an athlete, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. I mean, and like I said, getting to the gym, trying to do that, it's like that's fun, but it's like I don't know. I think I just ran enough when I was younger that I just don't want to now.
See, and I
tried running on a treadmill. Like
I hate running on a
I'll
treadmill.
walk. I'll try to get my steps in. So like I'll try to walk. I got Mel like one of those TikTok treadmills that it holds like 350. Is
it like one of those that like it's just a flat?
Yeah, exactly.
Got
just
that.
Like that. Yeah,
it's just the flat. Like she was gonna use it in the hospital room.
Yeah,
and she never did. There's not enough space.
Yeah,
space.
Well, no, that's what I got her there, and like it goes up a little bit. I think it gets up to like 6 miles an hour or 6 setting, whatever that is. And it's nice. So I want to get my steps in and stuff. But as far as like running, like I tried jogging and stuff, and it's like you forget how to breathe, like the right rhythm, you know.
Yep.
And I was always in 2, out 2 on my steps.
Yep.
So it was always, and I tried doing that, and I feel like it's just not the same. I feel like my body's different now, and so like I'm trying to do like long breaths as I'm doing it. And then I'm like, what if I just pass out while I'm doing this because I don't know what I'm doing right? So, yeah, I don't know.
That'd be bad. Yeah, no, I'm not I've tried running on the treadmill. I'm not a huge fan of it. But what I like to do on the treadmill though is I got a weighted vest. I'll throw that on and I'll just do like 3 speed.
Yeah.
Like so nothing where I'm sprinting, running, but at like max incline.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do like my incline, my hills kind of like with the extra weight on, and then I'll do that for like 30 minutes. Once a week or whatever. But yeah, so the way it's kind of set up is I'm going to have like 3 weeks to train and then a race. And I'm going to use the first race, I think in April, as like my benchmark. And then see where I end in October on the last race of the season.
See, that'll be cool.
So that's why I'm like, I'm looking forward to like mapping it out like that,
I just like, I want to get in on that with you too. I just got to get more prepared for the running aspect because I jogged, like I went and jogged for like I jogged like 5 miles, like went to level 5 and just nice easy jog, and I like did it for like a good 2 minutes just fine. But then I'm like, I just don't know, like the breathing's throwing me off, and I'm getting paranoid, and it's like of course it's a treadmill, so it's way different than running outside or anything. But
yeah, no, I feel that. Just not, like I said, not a fan of the treadmill, but I do like the treadmill because you can control like the hills and stuff like that. And I guess there's an app I can download with the treadmill I got where you can have it set up to where it'll automatically, like it'll incline to 10 and then go down to like 2 and then back to 8 and then like so you can set up like a hill workout kind of thing. So I'm gonna have to kind of mess around with that. But like I said, that's just for like the training. I'll do a lot of my stuff outside. I just like running outside better.
Oh, it's way better. And, I mean, I just get sick of looking down.
Yeah,
like. You want to like put your camera or your phone up or something and watch a show because it's like I'll just watch a anime episode. It's 20 minutes, it's perfect, whatever. Yep. But like literally within 5-10 minutes, I'm like, okay.
I'm like, is this episode almost done?
This is so annoying, and I'm just walking. I'm like, it's the easiest thing to do, and I immediately lose interest.
Yep.
I'm like I gotta get out this thing.
100%. I did get a new running watch for Christmas, so a new Garmin. So that'll be really cool for those virtual runs that I sign up for. Yeah. Because then it'll only record my run versus my steps and my run and everything. So that'll be nice. I'm excited for that. But yeah, man. What else? What other things do you kind of want to do this year? I know you started streaming. You've been doing it consistently, kind of every other day.
Yep. So I've been doing a lot more.
3 times a week.
3 times a week. Try to get to 3 times a week in the streaming, 3 times a week in the gym, and just being consistent. Trying to get all that set up. Path to affiliate. We're getting there,
dude. You're about to be making real motherfucking money.
Yeah, right. But no, just doing that kind of stuff and just getting a little bit more gaming because like when you really think about it too, it's. It's easy. It's at home. I have the setup. Got a new mic. Got a new camera. Got all that stuff, and then painting figurines too.
Yep.
So I've been painting miniatures.
And then you were gonna kind of stream some of that too, like some of the painting. Yeah. Maybe I'll come over one of these days and help you set up the hand cam.
Yeah. I got a mount and everything. I got to figure out how I'm gonna get that to work, but Yeah, just do a hands down kind of deal and get her rolling that way.
Dude, nice. Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. So yeah, a lot of the same, kind of fitness goals and things like that, So
Oh yeah.
but yeah.
Sorry, I keep adjusting my neck. I'm
No, it's okay. You
a little sore.
worked out with Jim this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone keeps talking about this Jim guy. I don't know
Yeah, he really worked me over. Guy's ruthless.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, today is big shout out Oliver. Happy birthday.
Yes.
It's Oliver's
absolutely.
birthday today.
Absolutely.
He is 7 now, dude.
He is. Isn't that crazy?
Dude.
I thought about that when I saw the 7 upstairs. Like they were getting ready for the cake, and I'm like, fuck, I think it started coming over when he was like 6 months old or something, And you're like, fuck, that was that long ago.
Literally. Like, wow. Remember when I was looking on Twitch and we found our old clips from
when we used to
do Tabletop Tuesday, dude. Remember that?
Tabletop Tuesday.
That was fun, man. That was
I'll have to do more of that again.
Just reminiscing on the past here, guys. Sorry. But yeah.
Well, what's new with you though?
Well,
we got a few new things.
We got a couple new things. We got a new minivan.
Got a new watch.
New watch. New minivan.
New minivan.
Yeah. Dude, we traded in my car. It's crazy. Like, so Brienne got a VW, and I had my Honda CRV. Mine's a 2018. Hers is a 2019. And I was just mad. I feel like because I took better care of my car, I was punished. I had to trade it in. They ran the Kelly Blue Book on hers, and they're like, yeah, you'll get like $7-8 grand, right in that range. Sure. We're like, hey, whatever. And they ran mine. They're like, yeah, you're gonna want to trade yours in. I'm like, why? They're like, the resale value on the Hondas is crazy good. And I was just like, and then like, let me see it. 15. There was like low end was like 13, high end was like 15 or 16.
Oh hell yeah!
So we got like 15 grand to trade my car in. I was like, so because I took better care of my vehicle, I'm being punished. I have to get rid of it now. Like, I was like, this is
and just the Honda alone, there's such good value.
They last. They last.
They do
forever.
I mean, they're foreign and whatever, but they just get it done.
Yeah.
And a lot of people drive them.
No, and they were like, the resale value on it is like we'll put it on the lot and it'll be gone, kind of thing. So we went and we upgraded our car to the Toyota Sienna because we a little bit of a bigger family now, I guess you could say.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, you put on a little weight.
Yeah. I'm actually on the way down. Thank you very much. But no, me and my wife, we were like, hey, let's have a third.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we mentioned this too much in the last season. I think we kind of fell off before all this was happening.
I think, I think there might have been whispers.
Yeah, I was just like
a couple inside jokes.
I was like, hey, let's have a third. And then she was like, let's do it. So then we had a third. But, and I 100% blame her because I only fertilized one egg.
Yep.
And with that being said, we had twins. So a little bit of a life change,
Oh yeah.
But I think your wife said it best. Like, there's no better time to have twins than that third baby.
Oh yeah, why not?
Because you've already got the experience that caps it off at the 4. You're all, And any other time, like if that's your first baby twins, like you're just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got.
So I got
one of them right now. I got
Dorothy,
right?
I got Dorothy.
Yep. Dorothy. I've got Lucy right now. She's just finishing her bottle. So we welcome little Lucy and little Dorothy into the family. So oh dude, actually that's a pretty good idea.
We'll do that. Yeah, there you go. Just so when she just wow.
But yeah, no, it's here.
Now I can.
I'll get Lucy here on the.
There we go.
On the camera in a bit, but
oh yeah,
she's just taking her sweet old time with this bottle. But yeah, no, we got so Lucy Carol. Carol was Brienne's grandmother's name.
Okay.
And Dorothy Lee, but Dorothy was my grandmother's name.
Oh, okay.
So my great grandmother. So honoring
your great grandmother or your grandmother.
Okay. Yep. So we called her Grandma Dot. Yeah. And yeah, she was awesome, man. So we honored her by naming.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Same thing with here, Carol, Lucy Carol. So
yeah, it's always nice when you can kind of do that. I mean, you had Roy was your grandpa.
Yep, Roy was my grandfather, and then Mark was my father.
Yep, Marky. Yep.
So there's no like favoritism. It's not like we're forcing the kids to be named.
Oh no,
but I feel like it just kind of happened.
Middles are a lot easier too.
Yeah,
to get it in there because. Well, Jackson's didn't really have anybody there, but Aria Marilyn, so that's my dad's mom, and then Declan Michael, which is my mom's dad. So yeah.
Yep. So and then here's little Lucy.
Yep.
We gave them their little sponge bath wipe downs today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so yeah, guys, 2 babies.
So yeah, I got the babies.
Yeah. So I hear if you have babies too on the internet, you post them. That's how you get famous. So.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully this helps.
Yep. So like, share, subscribe.
Oh, good burp.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so you're in the world of 4 now.
World of 4, dude. We wanted 3, and we got 4. Yeah, but I'm loving it, man. I love babies, dude.
So do I. Yeah.
They're just so like.
Well, I wanted to have a bunch, and like Mel and I, like every once in a while, she'll get a little bit of an itch, but then we think of you guys now, and we're like, nah, we don't need 5. No, it's all right. We don't need 5. I'd say, I mean, it's rarish, you know.
Hey.
But especially because these are identical, and I didn't know that identical is actually the non-genetic one. Fraternal is the genetic.
Fraternal is the genetic. Which
so
is crazy
this is just rare.
Yeah, this is crazy because Brienne's mom is a fraternal twin, and then my cousins are fraternal twins.
Yeah.
So that we have twins in our family.
But
these are identical and have nothing to do with.
Yeah, it's just how
this is. And like I said, that's why I blame Brienne, because of the fact they're identical. My seed fertilized 1 egg. Her egg split.
Yep.
After it was fertilized, you know, it's
what
not.
The hell?
Yeah, a little grunty butt. But we did get lucky too with them being identical. They have little features that are different. Dorothy has like a little dot, like right on her ear,
right,
like a little like skin, like little bump kind of thing. And Lucy has a birthmark on her butt. Yes. So if the dot goes away, we always have the birthmark. Like, get over here. Which one are you?
Well, yeah, I would say I'd probably start with this one. But yeah, really,
absolutely.
Which one are you? Show me your butt.
Yeah, show me your butt.
Yeah, it works for a little while.
But yeah, man. So no, those are just kind of some of the little changes. You know, it's looking forward to a good year. I think, like I said, I'm a man of action this year. We're gonna be getting stuff done. We're gonna be making stuff happen. Even with the babies, I did take like 6 weeks off of streaming, just getting situated and everything, and it's good stuff. I'm happy to be back. I'm ready to rock. We're gonna hit it hard. We have been messing around with some new technology, AI, but writing songs, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna revamp the ADHDads podcast. We're also I'm working on revamping, my stream and everything now, as well as getting your stream just vamped, not revamped, but vamped, right?
Exactly.
And yeah, dude, it's fun stuff. I like messing with some of those. That AI, it's crazy. Like you can type in a little prompt and it comes up with a full song.
I mean, it's good and bad. Like I get the people that are like, well, you're gonna lose that authenticity of somebody, like really like learning how to play it and compose it themselves and wrote it and all this stuff. And now you have like, make a song about, 2 guys holding 2 babies. This is what happens, this is whatever. And then they just put it together. It makes sense. It's got a chorus, a bridge, it's got everything. And then the song in the back. And that app that I have for Suno, you can, if I like the lyrics, but I don't like the song, I can take the lyrics out and put it in and say like, all right, now create this song to this, and it'll change it and make it and sing it appropriately to the song. Yep. Or I can do it the other way, where I can take the music and then write different lyrics to it. And it's like,
and I can see where like some people get upset because they're like, it's going to take away the authenticity and everything like that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time too, I look at it and it's just like, you can use it as a tool for help.
Yeah.
Right. Like you can, like, you don't have to solely rely on it. Right. But
no.
You can use it as like I am just stuck. I can't think of,
Well, Jack's basketball game yesterday. So Jack started basketball his first year. I'm coaching. Needs a little work, but it's his first. It's his first year, so I'm not being too harsh. I think he's doing a great job at practicing, dribbling, and all that. But it's the more the competitiveness with like bodying people, and like being aggressive and going to the ball and like having to maybe wrestle that away from another kid, or somebody's playing defense on you and like, touching you and stuff. And like, you're not used to that kind of physicality from a game like that. Cause he just doesn't play. Like he's not the kid to like go play tackle football with all the buddies. He's just not used to that kind of stuff. So we'll get them there. But anyway, we were doing the game, and so in this league, you play. It's first and second graders, and he's in second grade, and you play 4-on-4. You don't have 5.
Okay.
And it's a little bit more. They let some of the traveling go. They let some of the double dribble go a little bit. You know,
like,
if it's a little
let him
excessive.
play.
Yeah, I mean,
play,
if he
right?
ran like 10 feet, then they'll like stop him and say like, hey. But no, we have. So you have to play 4-on-4, and we have 9 kids. And so we're like, well, shit. Before we had 8 because one kid was sick for a couple weeks, so we would just kind of line swap 4 kids at a time every 5 minutes. It's fine. Well, now we have 9, and we're like, well, shit, how do we do that? Because if we do 4 and then the other 4, you got that one kid that sits for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's not really fair to him. And so, yeah, you talk about AI. That's what the coach's wife, she just like AI'd it and said, hey, we have this many kids. We need to rotate. It's 2 20-minute halves. We need to rotate, say, every 3 minutes. What does that look like? And then sure enough, it spit out a list. And so we kind of had to just wing it and go. Like, this happened like 2 minutes before we started the game. So he's kind of like flustered trying to get the subs in and then the game. So we get a little bit more prepared next time. But at the same time, though, like, yeah, I mean, it was, all right, every 3 minutes, it's this person, this person, this person, this person. And they put in all the names. And then it was like, all right, at 3 minutes, you sub in these 3, keep this kid out. Okay. Next 3, it's this kid plus these ones. Then it's a full change. And then it averaged out to like everybody had even playing time. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, because I was talking to my mom, coach of 35 years, like before the game, I'm like, how would you do this? Because the only thing I could think of is start 4 and then just start subbing 2 in every time, and then it'll just kind of rotate the 2 through. So 2 new would play with the 2 to stay on. Yeah. And you kind of get 5 minutes every time, but that was the only thing I could think of.
You'd almost need to have like 3 at a time, 2 at a time. You'd almost have to like.
Yeah, but that just gets so complicated.
See, and that's where I'm like, use it as a tool. Like, I don't solely rely on it.
No,
right? Like, I like to mess around with it and like to be like, hey, like some of these songs they come up with, they're pretty good. Like there's a couple of them that, and I've showed you, like I wrote one, I had to write one about Mavis, one about Ollie, one for Brienne, kind of thing. Like just some fun little stuff, but it's funny to like, well, again, use it as like a resource, not like something you rely on, right? Yeah. Like, so I like it though. I think it could be beneficial if you correctly.
I mean, and then that was a good time of use of it, but then the bad time use of it is some guy came in to work the other day, and I work at a car dealership, so like they were coming in, and he was like, the guy said he had this happen, like a code that's fairly common, and there's a lot of different things that could cause that. But he goes, yeah, I threw it into Chat GPT, and it says you just need to do this, and I go, that's not a thing. Like, what he's like, you just gotta recalibrate this module and do this. I'm like, yeah, that's not really how that works. You have to either replace it, because we don't do anything with the software on that.
Yep.
And so he's like, no, you just need to re-engineer this software so that it reads this instead of this. I go, he's like, it says it's an issue from the factory. I'm like, okay, then we have to send it back to the factory. Like, we can't, like, we can reset the module, sure, but we can't reprogram it. Like, we can't do it. You just replace it. And he's like, well, ChatGPT said it. And I'm like, I had to tell this guy, I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, but there's no button that you push that just does what you're asking to do.
Right.
So we'll take a look at it and see what we got to do. But like, that's where I think, like, they take it as like, that's, for the most part, that's what it is. Like that is the truth.
Yep.
Which it's pulling a lot of information from a lot of things. So yeah, a lot of times it does get a lot of good stuff, but sometimes that's not exactly how GM products work. You
got to be careful though too, like, because you'll ask a question and it'll be like, yes, you can do this and this and this if you do this, but this is also not possible. It's like, well, what do you mean? Like, because it's pulling from.
Oh yeah.
It's able to read so many different. So yeah, like, I think it's cool. I think it could be beneficial. I think if used the right way. I always say please and thank you to the AI as well, because
so do I. I talk like that too.
When robots take over the world, they'll be like, this guy.
Dude, every time I don't even notice it. I just kind of like, I catch myself after I've already started. And then it'd be like, okay, that's great. Now please do this. And if you could do this, that would be great. Thank you. Like, and I'm like, why am I don't have to do that.
I just do it,
But
it's just funny. Yeah. I'll be like, do you think you could write me this for this and this, please, and thank you. And then I'm like,
as if it would be like, it would give you better results because you're nice.
Because it'd be like, this guy gets it. See, that's what I'm saying, man.
I think that's just our retail customer service.
Probably that. We've dealt with. We were raised right.
Our entire
just the way we were raised, like well-mannered individuals,
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it. Don't let, our whiskey drinking fool-ya. We're
No,
good
yeah.
guys. We're
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. But
yeah.
no, that's so this is exciting. I mean, it's fun to
Very
see the
exciting.
girls and get over here. I mean, Christmas and New Year's we had to cancel. Like our Christmas was kind of half-assed. I didn't make it to your New Year's party this year because
No.
I was sick, and we just kind of everybody got sick all the way through everything, which was great. But we're hoping that's all it is, and
All past us now.
everybody's good to go.
We were a little worried too because I didn't have got so here's how November went, right? So it was like Thanksgiving, and we were just like, oh, we're potentially bringing one of the babies home, right? And I was like, great. Brought one baby home. All of a sudden, I was like, shoot, I don't feel too good. So I'm like, that's all right. We got one baby home. Let's just kind of get into the groove of things. But I was like, hey, we're gonna take like a week off streaming just so I can, be there to help Brienne. And we can, get everything going. Then next thing you know, it was my birthday. So I'm like, oh, well, we won't stream this week. It's my birthday. Birthday happened. Then we're sitting there and what was it? I think we ended up going to a Christmas party, like for the wrestling coaches that I coach with. And which is really cool that Brienne's home because I get to go to all the practices now. Like, the only meet I missed was the traveling one this weekend, but that's because 2 new babies. I don't think.
Well, and it was in like Kakana or something.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours away or whatever it was. So, and someone's wide awake. But that's cool. So we went to this Christmas party, and we only had one of the babies home still. And then we get home, and then I wake up the next day, and I'm like, I don't like all of a sudden like I just had like the chills but no fever. I had this cough. My sinuses were draining. I still have a cough, but it's like not a cough of like substance. There's nothing. I'm not breaking anything up. I just feel like every now and then someone like squeezes my lungs.
Yeah,
and I'm just
dry.
Like, yeah. And and like so I was like, oh shoot, like I'm really feeling sick, right? And then so then Brienne's like, oh, we're bringing the other baby home. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So we didn't stream again. So we brought the other baby home. So I'm like, I will take like a week off again. Then next, Christmas. It was 5 days after the party or whatever. I'm like, I'm feeling good, but I'm not feeling good. And then New Year's was the following week, and I'm just kind of starting to feel a little better. And there was just so much. My brother came into town to visit. It was just like everything was happening at once, and it was like, so we took time off, but we made our comeback on Monday.
Yep.
Again, so we are back on the grind, and I gotta say, shout out to everyone who's out there watching the streams when I do it. Like I've had numbers. Like last night, we did a stream for Ollie's birthday. We played some Cuphead, and we had like 12, 13 people just chilling, watching, talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good. So it's cool that like I've built an audience that'll continue to like still show up.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially for your kid and stuff. Like that's
even
always
after like
appreciated.
6 weeks of not anything.
Yeah.
Not even like I post in the Discord, in my Discord, guys. If you have Discord, you want to be in there, know what's going on. If you want to follow the streams and stuff, I have that. So join that.
Mine's not set up yet.
We can link it down in the description. Yeah, we got to get yours going too. And like I said, we're vamping yours.
Yeah, we got to.
We're revamping mine, but we're vamping yours.
We got to vamp.
But yeah. So no, we were back and finally feeling better. But like I said, every now and then I just feel like someone just steps on my lungs, and so it's like it's like one of those just little coughs,
Yeah.
And but other than that, like we're feeling good. We're a little nervous that like Ollie just started school. We're afraid he's gonna bring something home, especially with the 2 babies, and but they've been little troopers, Surprisingly, after I got sick, Brienne got sick with what I had, and we were the only 2.
Yep.
So
and it's good for her to get sick.
Yeah.
With the
because
kids
she's
and
breastfeeding, and then they get the antibodies from whatever she has.
That's a good thing. Yep. It sucks just when because Mel works at the school, and I have 2 kids in school. Deck's the only one at daycare now. So that was one thing that changed here this last year was my sister. I love her. I love my niece, but she's a little much. She can be very involved, and her and Declan fight like siblings. So it's like, they see each other, they're so excited, and they give a hug. And then it's right into like, she's like, you're playing with this? And she just takes it from him and just watches him. And it's wait until he goes, hey, give me that, and she's like, nope. And then like throws it at him. And there was like biting, fighting, punching. And
it's good for them.
And that was like one thing, which that is what it is. Like the kids are going to be like that. But it was more of like the in-home we have is a, I mean, it's a daycare, but it's like, we're going to watch your kid while you're at work. That's all we signed up for. She's done great. She's done all 3 of our kids, and they're fine. But we do all the stuff at home too, with like the education and learning things and doing all that. My sister just wanted, as her first kid too, of course, just wanted to do more like learning. So she
Yeah.
wanted outside time. She wanted going over letters. She didn't want to just have the TV on the whole time and the kids just watch that, which I don't care. And that's what all of my kids did. So they went to a center now in town, and it's perfect. They have a gym. They get outside. They get to the gym twice a day. They get to do all the stuff that they do, and they have like 24/7 like updates. So like every half hour, 45 minutes, they get an update of like, this is what she's doing right now.
Oh, nice.
This is what she's doing here. Hey, this is her having fun with her friends. Like, and it's perfect. She loves it, and I'm like, great, that's awesome. But then Declan now, he's by himself. He's the only one there, and so he just hangs out with daycare lady, and they like bake cookies, and
That's fun though. I mean,
and I didn't realize how much because we see his personality at home with the others, but she was like, I finally get to figure out who this kid is, because I don't know if it was just having all the other babies there and stuff. He was very quiet. He'd stick to himself. He's not a problem kid, but now he's like talking more, and he's got so much facial expressions, and he's just like, you want to do that? I'll do that. And he's just so much more. She's like, I feel like I have a different kid now. Like, he wants to hang out with me, and it's crazy. And I'm like, that's awesome. So all my kids they're doing good. But yeah, that was a big change from my kids' point of view, and then of course the sickness thing over the break was terrible.
I feel like there was just something going around. Everybody was getting, like, we lost half the wrestling team to sickness and stuff. Like, we were down to maybe 10 kids in the room out of 40.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one of those sports too. You're right in each other's faces.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, one gets it, it's going to spread immediately.
100%.
I mean, you're in constant, proximity of people.
But yeah, man.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, guys. So that's. I don't know. I mean, I hate to wrap it short here, but
no. But I mean, this is a good intro back. It's a good
intro back. Exactly. Nice 30-minute get in, get out. Yeah. We got a party to get to, guys. So
we do. Yes.
Happy birthday, Oliver, again.
Yep.
You got any words of wisdom for the year?
I did. My phone's over there.
Quite the pickle.
What was the? See, because I literally saved it the other day because I knew I wanted it for the podcast. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're back in. All right. So I got this the other day, and I naturally just follow a lot of Chris Williamson and stuff that always has discussions with people all the time, and they go through a lot of things. I think one of them was it this one. So I don't know if we play it. There's copyright things, or
I don't know. Just play it. What, are they gonna come after us?
Yeah. So what do you got to lose?
It was like, I have nothing to lose. If everybody who's at the bottom, it feels like they have nothing going for them, reframe that as, I have nothing going for me, which also means that I have nothing to lose by taking action. It makes you a much more dangerous person. What have you got to lose? So yeah, it was what have you got to lose? So basically, when people they get down their luck, and I mean, this hasn't necessarily been us, but it's more of the new year coming, right? You're there's a lot, we all know the stuff we can work on. And it's I feel like sometimes you're just on the bottom rung. You're just well, there's just so much I got to do, and I want to get done. The streaming or the working out and all this stuff. It's there's so much, but he's just reframe that in your mind is well, what do you got to lose? I mean, you're already down there. What do you got to do? All the little changes that you're going to make, all little things of consistency, just getting there, just getting it done. He's what have you got to lose? Just reframe that mindset. And I think that's one big thing too, is I got calendars at home. I got a big one for myself. Mel's, we got our main one, and we just have little sayings on them. Mel's got the new year, new you, let's go get it, kind of stuff like that. And she's training for the marathon. So it's just one of those, just keeping that stuff, the front part of your brain. Hey, you might as well start now. Day one's not when it's convenient. Day one's now.
Now, now, today.
Don't wait till Monday to start something. Don't wait till
day one or one day.
Exactly. And that goes back to our old one that we had last year, was the day one or one day. But it's just do it, and I think I'm sorry, a second one to that had that was it was the guy who wrote the book on habits. Of course, I'm spacing on the name right now. But Atomic Habits, he would say, you know, it's like never miss 2 days. So if you miss a day, it's an error. It happens. Everybody lives. But if you miss 2 times, that's the start of a new habit. He's like never miss 2.
Hell yeah.
So like the
I
other
like that
day,
too.
I wanted to work out every other day, and I realized that like what I was doing, I could tell right away that like my muscle fatigue was hitting me that day after, because it always hits you like it's never
2 days.
tomorrow, it's the day
2 or
after.
3 days is
And
the
that
worst.
was the day I was going back in the gym, and I was like, well, that's not working. So I took that extra day, and I said, okay, that's fine. But then I went that next day for sure. I made sure I went, and then kind of get back on it, and then of course tailing my workout. But yeah, just never miss 2.
Hell yeah,
You
dude.
miss
I like
one,
that.
that's okay. Everybody's got life. But that second one, that's the start of a new habit. So
I like that, dude.
if it's a bad one, don't do it.
I like this is one I'm trying to preach. I preach this to all the kids I coach. Same thing with Ollie. I'm trying to like get his mindset right young. Biggest thing is like people are like, oh, dude, you lost. I'm like, I've never lost anything in my life. And people laugh when I say that, but I tell them, if you learn something from that loss, you never lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's okay to like not win as long as you learn something from that loss. You've never lost.
Absolutely.
And that's, I think, like a big thing I'm trying to like really instill in him. Like, you're gonna lose, and you can tell like it's kind of sitting in with him. Like, we'll play chess and he loses. He's like, good game, Dad. We'll shake my hand. Just, all right, good game. We'll try stuff out. Like Cuphead last night, he's getting frustrated. I'm like, hey, we just got to learn the pattern. That's all it is,
Yep.
So yeah, if biggest thing, like everyone's going to lose, but if you learn something from that loss, you've never lost.
Yep.
So I've never lost in my life.
Yep.
Is what
I think Denzel said something like that on one of his, college speeches or whatever. He's like, if you're going to fail or if you're going to fall forward.
Exactly.
Always fall towards something. And that's great advice, because, I mean, watching Jax play basketball, I mean, his dribbling, I made him dribble with this ball we have in the house. He's dribbled, he's probably one of the best dribblers on the team. He keeps it close to him, and he's great. It's just the shooting, the passing, it's all the other stuff, right? But, like, hey, man, and when we left the game, that's why I said, all right, we lost. We got smoked. But I said, all right, give me 3 things that you did well. Give me 3 things you need to work on. And he was like, well, I need to work on like he went right to the negative. I go, no, we're going to start with the positives. Okay. And so, or give me one of each first. So then he's like, well, I think I did really good dribbling. I go, I think you were a great dribbler, and reaffirming that, that he did that. And then it was something he did, well, I could have worked on staying with my guy a little bit more. I kind of lost him a couple times. You're like, that's perfect. I agree with you, but acknowledging that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Is like, I hate that. I don't hate it, but I'm kind of against gentle parenting and the fact that, like, no, you were amazing. No, he wasn't.
no,
he wasn't. Like, I mean, kids know. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're just patronizing them, like, kids know.
Mm-hmm.
They know when you. But on the other side of that, you don't want to be too negative either. Be like, yeah, you got a lot to work on, kid. Like, you're not even close to being there. Like, you gotta balance it. So I like that, though. I like the take something away that you did good and just keep moving forward. I mean,
Exactly.
it's your first time playing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Take it easy.
But yeah, guys, I think guests are arriving, so we should probably head out.
Yeah.
You guys take it easy. We'll see you next time.
Here, let's get the babies up. Yeah, let's get the babies up.
Say bye.
Babies.
And peace.